You know, every single week, a whole slew of things happen in the wrestling world. I mean, you've got 4 or 5 different shows just for WWE. You've got the entire independent scene going on. You've got TNA. You've got all kinds of stuff. Now, there's a lot of things to ponder. So, what's Colt wondering? The most important thing happening currently, due to post-Wrestlemania, I mean, there's lots of stuff going on, but what is the deal with the Superstar Shakeup? You gotta think. With the debuts of people like The Revival and Ty Dillinger and Shinsuke Nakamura, the return of Finn Balor, the return of Emma, there's a lot of people that are on the roster now who haven't really had a big part in this brand split that we've had since SummerSlam. So you gotta think, what is going to be the difference this time around? Here's a couple things that I'm wondering is going to happen. Now, take The Revival, for example. They immediately came to Monday Night Raw and they decided they were going after the New Day. Is that going to be a continuous storyline? Was that just a, hey, here's a debut of The Revival? Or does that mean that The Revival and the New Day are bound to show up on the same show? On the other hand, you got someone like Ty Dillinger, who showed up just to beat Kurt Hawkins. Wasn't necessarily for anything, wasn't necessarily a storyline, it was just an open challenge that was accepted. Does that mean that they're going to show up on the same brand? It's really hard to tell. Let's talk about people that have actually been around since the brand split. Take the members of The Shield. Now, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, they're obviously very good superstars, very popular within the rosters. Question is, what about Roman Reigns? Is this going to be a potential last-ditch effort that Raw and SmackDown, regardless of what show they end up on, most likely Raw, but are they going to really attempt a Shield reunion specifically to try and get Roman over as a babyface, even though he has a built-in heel storyline? He beat The Undertaker. What does this mean for the women's roster? I mean, Raw hasn't exactly done a very good job with their women's roster, but they have pretty strong people over there, especially with the return of Emma. SmackDown, on the other hand, has done a fantastic job with their women's division. So, are we going to be switching the women a lot? Is that going to be a drastic change? Are we going to get people that are going to be trying to build up Raws again? What's the deal with that? I am wondering if this is going to benefit the tag teams. Take teams like Breezango or The Ascension. People like them haven't had a chance to really shine. Speaking of shine, what about the Shining Stars? They haven't been able to do anything since they debuted. So the real question is this going to benefit the tag teams? Are people like the Shining Stars or Breezango or The Ascension actually going to be able to be considered as viable opponents for the tag team champions? You've got the Usos on one side, you have the Hardys on the other, you've got some pretty formidable tag teams. Now the regular male singles titles aren't going to be a huge deal. You're just going to get some different people challenging for those titles. It's not going to change a whole lot. It'll be some new matchups, which will be nice. So, with that said, thanks for watching the first episode of What Colt's Wondering. Let me know in the comments, what are you wondering about the Superstar Shakeup? Does it have you worried? Is there something specific that you're worried about? Is there something that you wonder, uh-oh, this might happen? Let me know in the comments. Be sure to check out all the other videos over here on Reasonable Wrestling Fans. Check out our weekly reviews over on the Wrestling Rundown. And we'll wonder something else next week.